Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. So the past few days has seen the return of the Champions League at quarter-final stage, and we've had the first legs of games. So the results were Barcelona beat Manchester City 3-0, Chelsea beat Wolfsburg 2-1, Lyon beat PSG 1-0 and Bayern Munich beat Rosengard 3-0. The second leg set to take place over the next week or so. So it's going to be hard for Man City to overturn that first leg result. Brilliant game by Barcelona and incredible feat for them. Chelsea getting a winner against Wolfsburg doesn't mean the tie's over yet, but it's definitely going to be an interesting watch for the second leg there. Lyon aren't, although they got the away goal, very important away goal. Again, doesn't mean they're easily going to beat Paris Saint-Germain there, and you would have to say Bayern Munich are well and truly into the final with a semi-final with a victory there, winning 3-0. Right, bit of contract news, and Aston Villa's Freya Gregory has signed a professional contract with the club. Great news for the youngster, and hopefully she goes on to make many appearances for the club, and she will be joining the first team on a permanent basis now after having to play from the WSL Academy previously. So it's great news for Aston Villa and co. Right, this weekend coming up is all WSL fixtures, as the men's game is on an international break, which is absolutely good news. So you'll be able to watch all the fixtures across the weekend without missing a kick-off in the WSL. So starting off, we have Manchester United versus West Ham at 11:30 from Old Trafford, which is the first time that Casey Stoney's side will have ever played at Old Trafford. Next up, we have the North London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal at 3:30 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And then to round off Saturday, we have Manchester City versus Reading from the City Academy Stadium. And then on Sunday, we have Brighton versus Everton at 12:30, Chelsea versus Aston Villa at 2:30. That is available to watch on BT Sport. And Birmingham City versus Bristol City from 4:00 at Damson Park. So it's the first time Blues have played at Damson Park in a few weeks, due to the ground not being in good enough position in previous games. So a reminder, at the top of the table, Manchester City are 2 points behind Chelsea. Manchester United are 3 points ahead of Arsenal, and then there's a bit of a gap back to Everton and the rest of the league. And then at the bottom, West Ham are bottom currently on 9 points, though they do have 2 games in hand over Bristol City, who are on 10 points, as well as Aston Villa, and then Birmingham City on 12 points. So we are coming towards the curtain end of the regular league season now, and we still have FA Cup fixtures to go in the future. Right, we also have fixtures across Europe. So in Ligue 1 Femini this weekend, Stade Reims will play Le Havre, Fleury 91 will play Bordeaux, Soyo Charité will play Guingamp, Montpellier will play Paris Saint-Germain, and Dijon will face Lyon. All games will take place on Saturday. The first 3 fixtures will kick off at 1:30 UK time, and then the last 2 kick off at 5:45 UK time. A reminder that PSG are top of the table by 1 point over Lyon, with Le Havre at the bottom of the table, 5 points, having won only once this season. Over in Italy this weekend, we have Fiorentina versus Sassuolo, Hellas Verona versus Fiorentina, Roma versus San Marino. They are the 3 Saturday games, kicking off at 1:30. The latter 2, and Fiorentina Sassuolo at 11:30, again UK time. And then Sunday, Inter Milan will play AC Milan at 11:30 UK time, and then Juventus play Bari, Napoli Empoli ladies at 1:30. Juventus sit top of the table, 6 points ahead of AC Milan, and Bari are at the foot of the table with only 3 points and 1 win this season. Over in Germany, tonight we have Bayer Leverkusen versus Eintracht Frankfurt at 6:15 UK time, and then on Sunday, we have Duisburg versus Bayern Munich, Freiburg versus Turbine Potsdam, Hoffenheim versus SGS Essen, Meppen versus Werder Bremen, and Sand versus Wolfsburg. A reminder that Bayern Munich are top of the table in Germany on 48 points, and Wolfsburg are in second on 43, with Duisburg at the bottom on 4 points. And finally, over in the Netherlands, VV Alkmaar will play Heerenveen on Sunday at 11:15. Or all games in Holland will kick off at 11:15. Again, this is UK time. Zwolle will play Excelsior Berendrecht. PSV will take on FC Twente, and Ajax will take on Den Haag. A reminder that PSV are top of the table by 2 points over FC Twente, who are a point ahead of Ajax, and Excelsior Berendrecht are bottom of the table on 5 points, with VV Alkmaar only 1 point ahead of them on 6 points. So that is all the fixtures to look forward to this weekend in the world of women's football on the European stage. And a reminder, we have the second legs of the Champions League quarterfinals to take place next week. The only two players I know that were definitely missing the games next week are Niamh Charles and Lena Oberdorf due to suspension after amassing too many yellow cards, and I don't believe there is anyone else that is set to miss any of the games next week. Right, and finally, a good bit of news to end on, absolutely brilliant to see, and that was Virginia Terras of Atletico Madrid. Virginia Tarcia has finally got back into training this week after obviously she had cancer and had been in remission, and it was brilliant to see after her last bit of chemotherapy has gone well and she's back in training with the rest of the Atletico Madrid team. So that is absolutely brilliant. We wish her all the best, and hopefully that we get to see her on the playing field sooner rather than later. Right, that is all the time we have for this week. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so you never miss a video, and don't forget to turn on post notifications again so you always know when we upload. And we'll be back at the start of next week to round up all these fixtures and all the news and talking points from around the world of women's football. Until then, we'll see you soon.